How do I show up in the world? Well, now at this stage in my life, I show up loud and unapologetic, right? Being my full self. And so, but it has not always been the story, especially when I was mainly, I was working in a very toxic, white male dominated industry as a lawyer. Yeah, like so many of us, right? Come up and you go to school, you work in these industries, and you have to water yourself down, like you're not able to be your full true self, right? And so it feels weird once you free yourself. It feels weird when you are trying to on that journey to freeing yourself. So that's the best part about being a coach, right? Is that I get to really help activate and unlock so many other entrepreneurs, so many women, marginalized women, right? To get out here, like take up that space, be loud and unapologetic in a world that really tries to make you feel like you should not be.
So tell us more about that. So you caught my interest in this white male dominated space. What were you doing, boo?
Girl, Lord, listen. My trajectory, I used to work for, when I first got out of undergrad, I worked for a criminal defense attorney first, right? I was a legal assistant for her. That's where I learned, oh, I can have my own law practice. I can be a black woman. I can charge my value and I can kick ass and take names. I needed to see that, right?
Mm.
Especially in an industry where I was going to law school. My trajectory was to go to law school, but this is an industry where the majority of black lawyers work for the government, right? And my thought process is when you work for the government, it ties your hands for how you can truly disrupt because oftentimes you're disrupting systemic harm, of which the government is a part. And if you go too hard, well, your livelihood is at stake,
Wow.
your money is at stake. So I came working with her. Then I went and worked for DHS, and I went and worked for the Department of Veteran Affairs, and that was the federal government. So I worked
Mm.
there the entire time I was in law school. And then when I came out, I graduated law school and I opened my own law practice immediately. Yes, child. It was great. I had to learn everything from scratch. I thought I was going to get a job like everybody else. And then it was like, no, I started to read these books and learn about, hold on, I'm going to be billing 200, like say for instance, a law firm could pay me $100,000. Well, I'm gonna be billing $200,000. I am in a city and surrounding counties where I am born and raised. I bring a lot to the table. Be bringing y'all more clients. Marginalized community. So I know that the bulk of the clientele in many client facing legal industries are usually marginalized people.